Hey everyone, welcome back. Luther, coach, train with San Diego, California. And I'm just happy you're here. If you're seeing this, you're inside the school community. I don't know if I'm going to make this just for the school community. I did say that in the first episode of Train with San News, but kind of want to put it on the YouTube channel to use it as like, a beacon or, a gem that people can stumble upon and be like, oh, this seems really cool. What's going on? Maybe we can grow this thing using these weekly updates. But hey, this is weekly update, and let's really get into it. Let me close these links here. We'll address them in a few. So this is our agenda for today. It's Train with San weekly update number 2. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Taco Tuesday. So this will come out probably, let's say, I don't want to put a time around it. Tuesdays are a pretty busy day for me with my day job, but it will come out on a Tuesday, so expect it on a Tuesday. So you'll get a weekly update every Tuesday. So what is Train with San? Let's start with that great question here. Put a little bit of work and not too much thought, just a little bit of passion into this about page. So this is just what we are. Training with San Community. Imagine a place where you can train differently and come to connect, get stronger, and push your limits together. That's just what it is. We train different. And we're not here to demonize anything. I love CrossFit. I love rock climbing. I love BJJ. I love marathon running. I love running. I love hiking. I love rucking. I love deadlift, squat, bench. I remember the first time I ever attempted to pick up a 200-pound sandbag. It was such a shock because at that time I was a 500-pound deadlifter. So I was like, "Whoa, this makes no sense." And then you understand leverage, slack pull, all these really cool, unique, practices that powerlifting will teach you just to lift heavy things. Transferred into training with San, and here we are today. So it's just a place where now I train different. I haven't been in the gym, which again, I love the gym, and I will. Pool season is upon us. Trust me. I want to chase a. Gosh, should I say it? I believe words are powerful, but I'm a 600-pound deadlifter. Cannot do that right now. Haven't did that in a year, but I'm pretty sure I can lift like 540-ish right now. So I want to make that climb to that 600-pound again. But as we all know, when you have a little bit more in you. And I remember lifting that 600 pounds and being like, there's more. But then San came in my life. I've just been obsessed with it for so long. So yeah, basically that's Train with San. Stumbled upon it after learning all these awesome techniques from powerlifting. So that is our foundation. Or just like lifting heavy things correctly and then adding a strength and conditioning element to it. So if you're here for that, you're here for the right place. So what do you get here? The training, sandbag workouts, hill sprints, heavy carries. These are just some examples. Burpees, repeat. I'm big on the basics. If you want to get strong, you got to do the boring things. Strength and conditioning that works in garages, parks, trails, backyards. You can train anywhere when you have your sandbag because you don't have to load it and throw it down and worry about damaging the floor. It just goes, sand, it disperses. The shock factors disperse, so it's incredible. Weekly check-ins. This is kind of what the weekly check-ins is. Shared workouts. I'll bring you more into that in a minute. An ongoing challenge is to build a bulletproof body. And I call it a bulletproof body. I need another term, but what that is, man, I suffered from a shit ton of back pain. I'm talking, oh my God. Like, one day we're going to have a podcast or some interviews. I got to get my boy Drew on here and just discuss this. He's our, I say our, but he definitely helps me a ton with my body work and just fascia release therapy. And God, my back was so messed up, and then just lifting with the sandbag, putting tension in it, actually understanding what's going on, learning my brace correctly. That has helped me so much into achieving what I think the ultimate goal is, having a bulletproof body. My back hasn't hurt in years. Well, yeah, 2 months. 2 years. So, but we're trying to put a zero behind that motherfucker. Be like, I've been getting after it, having fun, hiking, rucking, living life, playing with my nieces, nephews, visiting family, traveling with zero back pain for 20 years. And I want you to really understand that. You will get the biceps, you'll get the glutes, you'll get that ass, you'll get your back, you'll get your abs and whatever, if you put the intensity needed for that. But our ultimate goal here is to build a bulletproof body where you can train and suffer, but not be in pain the next day. You just feel worked like we should. All right, the community. So I'm really trying to foster this. Like, I don't really have an ego, and this is something that got comes from a gym that I was a part of in the powerlifting community called STS, where well, I would say like more when I was a part of it. STS. I don't know how it is now, but God, there was no egos, no BS. There were just people who trained differently because they were different, and they just supported each other. Okay. And from all the San Diego locals to YouTube subs worldwide, this is our training headquarters. This is where you can connect with me. And look, there's going to be a couple members here that are excellent coaches. And my main thing here is one, first and foremost, that bulletproof body. Don't want you to be in pain while you're training anymore. Two, I want to introduce you to some insane level of knowledge that is just tucked away because you don't have the following, or they're in their journey of climbing, but man, they are fucking specialists, like my boy Drew or Janessa or Adam Garcia, or there's so many, I don't want to forget any names, but those are like my three main coaches that have like helped me basically turn this into just an awesome body that I'm proud of. Like, man, I can move, I can groove, I can jump, I can run, I can swim. Like, it's really fun. And also, I want you to share your wins. I want you to tell me what awesome happened today. I want you to ask questions because you're always going to get a nice coach feedback. And I want you to show up for each other always, okay? Because support will change your life. It truly will. In our motto, train heavy, train often, train with sand. And just really believe that. Train heavy. And what is heavy? Heavy's heavy to you. Heavy to me, right? Heavy to me in this 191-pound body, God, I've lost some weight, is 175-pound sandbag to 200-pound sandbag. But I used to be able to like really work a 250-pound sandbag, but that was when I was 240, like 224 to fluctuate into 230, 231. And now heavy to me, man, is a 175-pound sandbag to like a 220-pound sandbag. But heavy to you might be a 100-pound sandbag, an 80-pound sandbag. But you gotta train with it. You gotta really train with it because you have to pick up something that makes you focus. Because if you don't, you break rules. But remember, in every training session, we need to train heavy. We need to understand that it's always going to be heavy. And we need to have a mindset of training often. That yes, I'm gonna do this week, and yeah, I have vacation or I have this obligation going on, but I can still bump out some about 100 burpees before I wake up. When I wake up, do 50 now and 50 later, or I can get a little bit of training in. You have to train often. This body must be trained. So if you're ready to join, send this to a person. I think I'm gonna post this too. But if you're down to train, support others, and build something big, you're already one of us. All right, so let's go into the agenda. What is Train with Sand? That's what it was. I want to welcome some new members here. So I'm going to show you a peek into the community. Boom. Not just yet. Okay, so our members here. Let's see. How do we do newest? Okay. And we've all had some free members here. All right, so Joshua, that guy, I met him through JP on Freedom Strength. Shared one of my reels on Instagram, and Joshua's really cool. Fucking still mace guy, rucker, sandbagger. He runs a lot. Dope guy. I can already tell that he gets the energy already. So don't even have to worry about him. He's gonna be great in the community. Amy's a friend of mine from Jersey. Amy's awesome. Great support. Thank you, Amy, for joining. Rebecca was in my Every Damn Day crew. She's like an OG member, and I sent her the invite and she just joined, so thank you, Rebecca. She did burpees with me when we did this crazy step challenge of like, God, I was walking like 30K steps a day. So she's been there for a while. So Rebecca, welcome. My boy Richie Martinez, this is a homie, this is family. He's awesome. And what, David Jones, we met on school. I joined his, I'll show you guys actually, veterans business. Let's go to About page, just be respectful to him. So his veteran business community, we're both veterans. I saw this. Also, obviously, I'm a business owner, entrepreneur. Saw this community, seemed extremely well structured as well and clean. Joined it and sent him a message saying that if he would like to join, he did. So thank you so much, David. This is Charles Palmer. Guy's a beast. I remember growing up with him and going on runs, and he would just leave me. I'm talking 7 mile runs, 10 mile runs, playing basketball all damn day, picking up heavy shit and everything like that. So, brother, thank you for the support, and I cannot wait for you to really adapt this training and everything. And the goat, man, this is Janessa. Oh my God. So this is one of my highlights. This is one of my coaches right here. Can't say enough things about her. Yeah, hopefully there's a ton of our strength and conditioning workouts are based on her programming. I want to give her that credit right out. Some stuff that she's programmed me and put me through some torturous things that I've just loved, and she's helped me develop this mindset of like, hey, it's gonna be hard every time. Lean into it. And she also has a school community as well. If you're into powerlifting, let's check her out for a second. Obsession Over Mediocrity. So she does personal programming for powerlifters based on big numbers, big math major, and everything like that. But she's world class talent, world class, just hard work, just a world class person, honestly. Zachary here. I was a subscriber to his YouTube channel. He does like UFC breaks. Like he talks about Topps Chrome, like trading cards, and good guy, chill guy, awesome content on his YouTube channel. I believe he's a firefighter in Austin, Texas, from what I've been picking up, and we've been going back and forth, implementing some training with sand into his programming as well. And yeah, cool guy. Welcome, Zach. Thank you so much. So that is the new members for this week. And what do we got now? Okay, let's see what is in work. I know this video is kind of long. So what is in work? Here is what's in work here. So Train with Sand workout of the day. So just some hits. This is basically going to be where once this is ready, I'm gonna take my time here. I'm gonna get around 25 wads maybe, or 20 wads, and then I'm gonna make this available and everything like that. This is planning to be a we're waiting for school is going to add like these membership categories where you can come here and you can subscribe to a folder here. What do you think about that? And I do all these workouts as well. I'm just going to write them down so you can pick a workout a week, and it's going to be all access. So if you want to do 5 a week, 3 a week, 7 a week, whatever, it's going to be there. But I'm going to release it when it's at that 20 to 25. So we have a nice buffer. You don't get bored. And we're not waiting for like a week to get a workout in, because I don't want to do that to you. If you want to get a workout in, get a workout in. And don't be afraid to repeat these. So that is what's coming up. Okay, so let's talk about training program scheduled to get the most out of Train with Sand system, okay? 3 days max is kind of what I tell everyone for some strength and conditioning. Let me correct that. You really just need 2 days if you're actually really pushing it right. But this is the breakdown. So 3 days max of strength and conditioning, training with some sand. Then you need 1 day of cardio focused training, which is ruck. It can be a sandbag on your back too. Rucking, hiking, a big walk. I like a 3 to 5 walk. If you get into that 10 mile, you really need to taper yourself down. Law of diminishing returns. We're putting a lot of work on our feet here. So 3 to 5 miles on a big walk. Or, you want to crank up that intensity. Do 10 hill sprints, moderate, all right? God, I hate when I tell people to go do some hill sprints and they message me back like, dude, I puked and all this other stuff. There's going to be a time in your programming or when you're going to post like, hey, it's test week, or I need 100% of your effort. And that's the time you go out. But sprinting is not just, I have to go out every time, right? Unless you've built your body for that. I just want you to do a moderate sprint up a hill, and it will, trust me, you do it 10 times during your your cardio focus day. You're going to feel it. It's going to push the needle. Don't worry about it. Now, you need 1 day of play. This is so important. And what I mean by play is not going out to the bar, smashing drinks with the boys, overeating, fucking up your sleep, being like, I'm going to stay up till, and doom scroll on my phone past 11 p.m. when I know I have to get up at 5 in the morning to start my work, get my workout, go to the job, have time with the family. That is not play. Is literally going and doing something. Like go to a park, go to the zoo, Do something that's free. Go to a museum. Just be on your feet and just walk around and play. Explore your city. Go try a new brunch spot. And then after that brunch spot, you're like, okay, feel kind of full. Let's take a 10 to 15, maybe a 30-minute walk around this neighborhood. Go play. Go play with your kids. Go do the playground. Do some cartwheels. Have a picnic. Go play. It's very important. Good for the health. So if we add those up, that's 5 days of training, right? If you're doing those 3, or if you're doing 2 max strength and conditioning days, that's 4 days of training. Now, 2 days of active rest day. All I want you to do in the morning, take a morning walk. After lunch, take a walk. Before bed, or after work on these days, if you have to work, take a decompression walk. 10 to 20-minute walks should hit a 9K step goal if you're walking around, if you don't have like a sedentary where you're like stuck at a job. If not, bump it up to like 20 minutes each time. If you don't have that time, you need to figure out a way to get that time back to yourself, because we give our time away to so many other things, but we need time for ourselves. And this can be an active walk on these 2 days with a loved one, your kids, your dog. You hop in the audiobook. I always drop some really cool gems here where I say, if you go here, and we'll talk about the community aspects here. Hey, take a walk and listen to this. Just some things. This is from Dan Coy. I really think he's an important space on YouTube. Or, just some really cool motivational stuff. But stuff that I like to listen to, I just like to share. I feel like it's a gem. I label it as a gym, and maybe you can find a little bit in there to get you through a day, or just spark some curiosity in your mind. All right, so those 2 days are very important. But let's say you have 1 day of active rest where you just want to chill out. It's time to get in the morning, go walk, evening, go walk. Nothing crazy. You don't have to leave the house or the neighborhood. Or one day, just sit on the couch if you want to, but make it just 1 day, okay? Couch is evil. Couch is great. Couch is lovely. We love it. I'm on the fucking couch right now. Couch is amazing. Couch is evil, though. Too much of couch time, bad for you, okay? So let's talk about some equipment suggestions before we wrap everything up. So I wanted to just show you, because I had a question from David. Let's go to general here. He was asking about HIIT workouts here. And he asked basically what does he think he should start first? Kettlebells, strongman, sandbag, Atlas stone, whatever. If you go here and you by the way, go to the community and you can click, order your sandbags here. It's gonna auto-populate a code to save you some money, and we get a little kickback too. But a small training sandbag or a medium training sandbag is all you need. You can fill this actually up to 80 pounds. This can go up to 110 pounds. And I believe I don't have a large one. I'm waiting for these two to come in. I'm super excited. But I have this one. We call it Tristan, right? So Tristan, boom, look at there. Train with Sand, code's activated right there, $90. And let's see here. Strongman sandbag. It is sold out because it's one of the things I suggest so much. The 125-pound sandbag is perfect. So I will get 125, 150, or 175 if you're really strong, but you really just need these two, and you can fill as you go. You do not have to fill it all the way up. You just have to fill it to a point where it is heavy so it makes you focus. So but we'll add the 175 because it's $10. Boom, boom, boom. And you can check this out. So $189, and you can really train with sand. Most of our program that you can get done is with just this. Now, once this becomes available and you really get into it, I love these Atlas Stones bags. These are sold out. The 50 can fill up to, I think, 73 pounds. I got it. I don't have 100. I filled up to 150 to 160 pounds, and I have a 200 filled up. I'm going to fill it up, but I think I've been reading you can fill that up to like 220 or 225. Now, great suggestions, but just this kit right here, boom, boom, get out of that, will take you a long way. We can do rolling logs, biceps, tons of leg work with this, tons of rucking, and then when you really want to just, have some low volume, that 3 to 10 volume range, we pick up that bag and we bag the chest, bag the shoulder, bag over shoulder, or bag to unilateral, just right shoulder, take a walk and really start working on your brace. Another suggestion is GoRuck here. If you are military, you get a 15% discount. I do not want you to miss out on that. So you can just scroll all the way down and it should say, where is it at? Boom, boom, boom. Should be down here, but I'll show you. So you go here, and this is the Train with Sand. Stop it. Train with Sand. So if you just go to GoRuck.com, I do not have a affiliate code for this. I'm not cool enough yet. But once I get one, I'm going to share it with you guys so it can save you some money. Train with Sand right here. And here is the Medicine Sand med balls that I started with. I have all the way up from 10 to 125 pounder. These are incredible. The 40 pounder is more than enough to kick a lot of people's butts. Love it so much. We use it very often in our training class. But for males, I want you to really get into that 60 to 80 pounder range. And you know, if you want to do it, get to the 100 pound. I'm never going to tell you to not lift more. I can tell you that. Well, I'll tell you when it's time to, you know, hey, let's stay at this weight for a little bit. But avoid this for now until, if you're a female, I would definitely get I think everyone should get a 40 pounder. So just get the 40 pounder because you can learn a lot of just how the ball feels and how it moves, and just it's an incredible thing. But what we really want you to do here is I'm telling you, I would avoid these. They're simple training sandbags. They are great quality, are awesome, but they do not compare to the training sandbags that Freedom Strength Co. offers. You get all of these handles. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 grip points here, and they are awesome. So if you're just like a GoRuck fan, and trust me, I have all of these too. I'm obsessed with sand, by the way. But avoid these. This is oh man, I cannot suggest these even more. I love kettlebells, if you like kettlebell training, but these are so unique. I wouldn't even call them a kettlebell. Like, what you can do with these things are incredible, and how you can really advance your kettlebell game, because you can drop this, it's not going to hurt you, or it's not going to hurt the floor. So when I'm suggesting kettlebell equipment, I would tell you, get one of each. Don't do that here, because there's certain things that you can do, and I'll post a video about this explaining this, where 2 is really masterful and just awesome. So get 2 13s, 2 18s, and 2 26s. That's all you need. That is all you need. I have 35s. I have like 5 44s and like 7 35s. You don't need them. We barely use them for programming. It is fun. It is they're awesome, but you don't need them. I would just stay away from them, actually, because the amount of money that you're going to invest in with just 2 of these are going to be pretty expensive. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. 2. Let's see. Yeah, it's quite the investment. $320, but you click here, and I think you get 15% off. Oh, well, there's a code for someone to use, but you get 15% off, and that is, what is it? So 10% of that's $32. So 32, nearly $48 off for that. And these damn things are excellent. So that's my equipment suggestions that I have for you. And yeah, just to close this out, this is the community. I'm going to post weeklies. This is going to be when we're testing gyms, updates here, where you'll find your Train with Santa episodes, all the videos that I suggest you see. But in your general, just ask a question, just like David did. I'm going to respond. The community should respond. But most importantly, go here, copy this link, and send it to a friend and family, because we want everyone to really start going into that journey to achieving that bulletproof body, being a part of the community where there's no egos, no bullshit, where people who just train different because we're different, and where, you know, we can just get out there and have fun. Again, thank you so much for listening to this. I know this is a long one. I'll make these shorter. I just wanted to give you a big, bright overview. But hey, train heavy, train often, train with sand. This is Coach Luther out. Thank you for the support.